Oh,
Yo, Mark, can you hear me?
yes, sir.
What's up, my brother?
Good.
Good, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you getting on the podcast with us, bro. It's been,
No, I mean nothing.
yeah,
Big
man.
J, that's my guy.
Yes, sir, man. That's love. Hey, bro. So I got a couple questions. Some people want to know about
Yeah.
you and stuff like that. However, first things first, the pick in the SMU game.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you've already been asked about this a bunch, and
Yeah.
so that. But it's a cool thing, man. It was big time. I love to see it. Shoot, I was just telling the guys, man, like, dude, you saved my ass. You know what I'm saying? You saved my, and like, because obviously, I have that like wheel route kind of going to the flag
Yeah,
and go
you
back,
take the wheel here.
right? And so like, bro, when that happened, I was just telling him, I was like, man, I was in a 4-eye wrestling, like these like 300 pounders, and next thing you know, I'm dropping the coverage, and I'm dog tired, man. You know what I'm saying? My feet
Yeah.
heavy and everything like that. And I turn the corner, I'm like, oh shoot, I see the ball in the air, and at this point, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh no. And then
I
by the,
got you, bro.
you know what I'm saying? But by the grace
I
of
got you, bro.
by the grace of God, Mark Collins came up with the pick,
Bro.
man. 2 feet in bounds too. That was impressive, bro. What was going through your mind at that point?
Yeah. Honestly, so yeah, it's in that moment, it was just football kind of, we practiced it all week, with the fill in the post, he passed that off to my senior, gonna get a pick. Like that's what the thing was. Um, but I also dropped the pick, I dropped it early, like second, third. So all game, it's like I gotta get my hands on the ball again. With the
Yep.
pass rush and everything, we were gonna get another one. So really, it was just about making a play. And then fortunately enough, the play had happened on. We practiced it a couple times, so it wasn't much to really make that play.
No, that's awesome, bro. I that's yeah, that's sick because I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, like we definitely did practice that, and I even remember kind
Yeah,
of like talking about it when I was talking to Jay, just about the coverage and stuff like that, even like Kelly and stuff. And dude, big time, man. If it wasn't for that, shoot, we wouldn't be with a dub, bro. So that's big time. I just wanted to,
yeah,
give you
yeah,
props for that, bro. And you've been playing very well this season, man. And I mean, this ain't a shock to me because shoot, I've been seeing this. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But for us, Cougar Nation, just honestly, everybody watching, bro. I love to see it, man. You've been turning up, bro.
Thank you, Zay. Like people don't know, like you said, you've been seeing it, but even myself, I don't feel like I've always been myself since getting so for having the first two games in a good fall camp, it feels good having that. So
Absolutely.
appreciate the recognition for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, man. And that hard work pays off, bro. I'm a firm believer in what you do in the dark always comes out in the light. Whether
Yeah,
it's
for
positive or
sure.
negative. You know what I'm saying? So, it's starting to shine, my brother. And we're only on game two. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah, only game the best part about it. We ain't even played our best ball yet. So
you know what I'm saying.
first team.
Speaking of it being just game two, bro, have you ever played Wyoming before?
So we were supposed to play them close here. We the COVID situation happened. I think they out, but no, bro, I have not played Wyoming. They seem like a big running team so far. So it's on y'all, Zay.
No
It's on
cap.
y'all. We gonna have y'all. We gonna have back though, but it's on y'all.
Oh yeah, bro. We gonna get after them boys for sure. You know, so I played at Boise State, as you probably already know,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I was there for like 4 seasons, and um, I played Wyoming every year. It was kind of like a pretty big game, I'd say, for that Boise State
Yeah.
Wyoming kind of thing, and I'm 4-0, my man. So we gotta make it 5-0.
Okay.
You feel me?
That's easy.
We gotta make it
That's
five and
all
zero,
you
my
have to
brother.
say.
Yeah,
Why
bro.
lose now?
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Why lose now?
But yeah, dude, it's I don't know if you've heard either, but in Laramie, like, the fans are kind of Uh,
I've heard it.
you,
I've
you
heard it,
know,
bro.
you know
Get
what I'm
in, get
saying?
out. Get in, get in there.
Get in and get
Has
out,
been
my boy.
honest.
No, absolutely, man. But dude, that's pretty much the football questions I have for you. However, bro, um, if you don't mind, I wanted to get just a little more knowledge on you as a person and kind of like
Yeah.
what you kind of live by and stuff like that, bro. If that's cool with you, I just had a couple
Yeah,
questions.
for sure. It's all good.
So
All love to.
perfect, bro. So the first one is I remember, hearing about before you came to BYU and stuff like that, and being at Weber State, and you've gone through some adversity, just like with injuries, stuff like that, or in uninjury. Sorry, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so, one question for you, bro, is how do you overcome adversity? What's your mindset or process? What is that to you?
So yeah, so initially, bro, I would say I didn't really have necessarily a mindset. I think it was just I loved football that much. Like I couldn't just after injuries or any adversity, I couldn't give up on it. I think initially I never really had a mindset. That's just kind of feeling towards the game.
Mm-hmm.
Now after going through those things, my mindset is definitely just, and it might sound cliche, but never give up. Like you will know what happens. Like
Absolutely.
if I would have, I was plenty of times where I thought about not playing after tearing your ACL your senior year. I think that would cross anybody's mind if you should keep playing um, or should go, but I just chose to stuck with it, and I ended up in a great situation. That goes both ways, though. I could have ended up in a full situation, or um, just somewhere I didn't want to be. But fortunately enough, I stuck it out and I saw it. So I think that's just been my mind after all of everything that's happened. It's more so just don't give up, see, do everything you can to get to that point. But you never know what can happen, but you got to see like what happened.
Got to see it through, huh? Absolutely.
Got to see it through. But
Absolutely, man. Nah, I totally hear you, brother. I feel like, it's hard because when stuff like that does happen, or like when it feels like kind of like a setback, especially in the game, like you love it so much that like regardless of what happens, like you still gonna stick with it. You still gonna, put your best effort forth. You know what I'm saying? And like,
got to
but it's also extremely difficult to do that, especially in such a physically and mentally demanding sport, truthfully, and just
definitely,
situation. You know, so
definitely,
it's tough too when you can't perform physically, or even like in a lot of other people's cases mentally, because of that setback. And so just to
yeah,
see it through and keep that faith and hard work, that's something that very admirable, truthfully. And dude, like I said, what happens in the dark shows in light, and that
so
faith that you
right,
have in yourself, my boy, like it shows, and it pays off, man.
definitely.
So I love to
Appreciate
hear
that,
that,
Zach.
bro. That's big time.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, so I got one more question for you. I ain't gonna hold you too much longer.
No, you
Um,
good.
so me and the guys want to know what's your why.
My why.
Yeah.
So that's a question. It really changes a lot. Um, first for selfish reasons, I just want to be, I want to be the best at whatever that might. Um, Personally, like for myself, I just want to. If I'm on the field, I want to be the best. I want people to look at me and say, "Okay, he's out there. He's the best one on the field." It might not always be that way,
Right.
but that's how my performance is going to show. That's how my practice is going to show. Um, I would say that's my why. I want to leave a mark for sure anywhere I'm at. Another why I have obviously is a lot of people's why family. Like I just want to make sure they straight. Really, I don't want them work ever again. I just want them to watch me play football and you know, just live a happy life. They're happy now, but they've made so many sacrifices. I mean, I feel like that's another one of my big whys. Right? There's no way I could just not do, or at least try to do everything I can to make it I want to be, especially
Right.
with all the sacrifices they put through. So the sacrifices they done for me, or they for me, super supportive. Like I gotta make some shake, and that's kind of two main whys. Um, yeah, I live by that every game. I just the main thing, I just want to pass, bro. Like, and it, like I said, it won't always be like that. I may have a bad game next week, the week after that, but I will bounce, and it'll show. Like if I'm not the best, I'm in my work ethic and how I play. I just go about things.
Absolutely. I love that, man. I feel like it's always, bigger than just yourself. Of course, you love the
Yeah,
game and you want to go out there, you know,
for
get
sure.
yourself a bag, make yourself highlights, all these things, and
Yeah, yeah,
be a star. But at the same time, at the end, I feel like at least for a lot of people, and I know for myself, it's bigger than myself. It's for like my future family. It's for my immediate family. It's for the people who's helped me get to the point where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That sacrifice that you talked about. So
that's exactly how it should be, bro.
absolutely, absolutely, and that kind of just attests to who you are as a person, man. And it's it's kind of comes back to a thing that these values and these lessons that you learn through this purpose and through this kind of uh, process that you're going through your career, like those things will translate to off the field. You know what I'm saying? It'll translate to you being a good person, being there for your family, being there for, people who you care about, stuff like that. And dude, that's big time. Even like in the career fields, after football. Cause I'm sure,
Yeah,
once, you go play do your dreams and everything like that, eventually you gonna want to do something else, you know what I'm saying? Like as, I do too. And that's just gonna just absolutely translate into that phase of our lives, man. It's gonna be great. So I love to hear it,
definitely.
man. I'm super glad, and I know everybody else here is glad to hear this side of you and to have a better
Yeah,
understanding of the man you are, bro. That's sick.
so, bro, thank you. Appreciate you having me. Hope we could do this again on a more, meet in
Yes,
person.
sir.
But yeah, we'll get things done, bro. I appreciate you having me, though.
100%, bro. Appreciate you taking the time, man. And, like I said, we all appreciate you getting on the phone with us and, sharing a little bit about yourself. So we're going to do it again sometime, though, for sure.
Yes, sir. All right, Zay.
All right, bro. Have a good night.
You too.